Imagine a song your grandmother sang, sweet and innocent, a gentle whisper guiding you into dreams. But what if that lullaby was actually a warning? What if the voice that soothed you to sleep was whispering tales of ancient terrors and forgotten tragedies? We all know lullabies, tiny comforters passed from one generation to the next, melodies woven into childhood like a soft blanket. But beneath their sweetness lies something far more haunting. Hidden in each gentle line are echoes from a darker past, warnings against danger, cries of grief from desperate parents, and stories of horrors we were never meant to remember. Because many of these songs did not begin in nurseries. They began in war zones, plague-ridden villages, and places where the night itself was feared. Tonight, the comforting illusion unravels. Tonight, we uncover the chilling truths buried within the world's most innocent melodies. These aren't just songs. They are survivors, carrying pain, fear, and warnings from those who came before us. Welcome to Haunting Lullabies, terrifying folk songs and their origins. Sleep if you dare.
Cradle sways with no one inside.
Let's begin with a lullaby you've heard your entire life. Familiar, comforting, a song sung to newborns for centuries.
Rockabye baby on the treetop.
Rockabye baby on the treetop. But pause. Why is a baby in a treetop, and who placed them there? At first glance, the melody feels gentle, a mother's soft voice calming a child into dreams. Yet the words tell a very different story. Some historians believe this lullaby isn't about a child at all, but about a nation on the edge of collapse. One interpretation links it to the reign of King James II of England. The baby represents his newly born son, a child many suspected was not truly royal blood. The cradle is the fragile monarchy he hoped to secure. And the line,
When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall.
when the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, is a prophecy. A warning that power built on deceit will inevitably come crashing down. But there's another theory, one far more practical and far more terrifying for any parent. During hard times, people would hang makeshift cradles from branches to keep babies off the cold ground and away from hungry animals at night. A desperate act, born from poverty and fear. A cradle swinging high above the earth, a single weak branch away from tragedy. Listen again.
And down will come baby, cradle and all.
And down will come baby, cradle and all. This isn't a lullaby of love, it's a lullaby of loss. A reminder that safety is fragile, and fate can be cruel. Throughout history, through plague, famine, war, parents weren't allowed to shout their fears. Speaking openly about danger could attract unwanted attention from rulers, from invaders, from the very forces they feared most. So instead, they sang those fears in melody, hiding warnings inside a whisper. These songs taught children to be careful, to stay close, to survive. Because sometimes the truth is too dark to speak plainly. And lullabies became the only way to ensure the lessons of danger were never forgotten. Lullabies are everywhere, passed from one voice to another, from mother to child, from fear to comfort. Yet beneath their soft rhythm lies something ancient, a hidden purpose far older than bedtime. In many cultures, lullabies are weapons, tools to protect the innocent from things that lurk just beyond the candlelight. In Latin America, mothers whisper,
Duérmete, niño, que viene el coco.
Duérmete niño, que viene el coco. "Go to sleep, child, or the cocoa will come." El Coco is not a fairy tale. It is a creature born from sleepless nights and missing children, a shadow that steals away those who disobey. Here, sleep isn't encouraged, it's enforced through fear. Travel to Iceland, and you'll find warnings stitched into winter songs. A monstrous feline, the Yule cat, roams the snowy night during Christmas. If a child has no new clothes, a sign their family failed in work or preparation, the cat devours them whole. It is a lullaby of pressure, of survival, and of the harsh truth that winter shows mercy to no one. Then, in the deep forests of Eastern Europe, lullabies speak of spirits, ancient guardians who punish the curious. Children who wander from the safety of firelight are lured by voices from the trees and vanish into the night. These songs are not born of cruelty, they are born of love. A desperate love trying to protect life in a world where danger was always close. For centuries, parents didn't have locked doors or police or safe streets. They had only warnings, disguised as sweet melodies. Even now, long after the monsters have changed names or slipped into myth, the unease remains. Why? Because these lullabies carry old instincts, the primitive fear that darkness is watching, waiting, patient. The meaning may fade from memory, but the emotion survives. Our hearts still recognize the signal: stay close, stay quiet, stay safe. These aren't just bedtime songs, they are cultural ghosts, still doing their duty, long after the threat has passed. Some lullabies don't hide their darkness in symbolism. Some sing the truth openly, because the truth itself was already too loud to ignore. One of the most heartbreaking examples comes from Italy. Ninna Nanna della Guerra, the lullaby of war.
Oh, Ninna Nanna, la luna cadrà, ma il tuo sogno ti proteggerà. Dormi piccolo, chiudi gli occhi ora, finché la guerra sarà memoria.
This isn't a metaphor for conflict. It is war itself, softly sung to a child too young to understand. A mother whispers of hunger. She warns of soldiers marching through broken streets. She pleads with her baby to stay quiet because silence might be the only thing keeping them alive. Imagine trying to soothe an infant when every explosion outside the window could be the last sound you hear. Here, the lullaby is not comfort. It is a shield, however fragile, against a world that shows no mercy. And then there is the American lullaby, All the Pretty Little Horses.
Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleepy little baby. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little horses.
Its melody is calm, tender, promising the baby beautiful horses, fields of clover, and dreams filled with peace. But historians believe this song carries a different reality. It was sung by enslaved African women, forced to nurse and raise the children of their enslavers while their own babies were left alone, crying in hunger and fear. The line,
Hush-a-bye, don't you cry.
"Hush-a-bye, don't you cry," is not a lullaby to her own child, but to someone else's, while her child's tears dried under the scorching sun. This lullaby is a mourning song, a quiet scream trapped inside a melody. There are many others like these, songs shaped by loss, by injustice, by human history at its darkest moments. They are not entertainment. They are haunting memorials, melodies soaked in suffering, carrying stories that refuse to disappear. So we must ask ourselves, do these lullabies remain among us to remind us of what humanity has done? To ensure we never forget the pain we once caused? Or do they linger because some voices, those who suffered, those who were silenced, still haven't found their final rest? Lullabies are contradictions wrapped in melody. They comfort, yet they caution. They guide children to sleep while reminding adults why they must stay awake. For centuries, these songs have served two masters, love and fear. A mother's voice promises safety, but the lyrics remember a time when safety was never guaranteed. Lullabies are fragile time capsules. They preserve stories that history tried to forget, wars that tore families apart, sickness that crept into every home, monsters both human and imaginary that once roamed freely in the night. Every note, every line is a memory of survival. Even now, we hum these tunes without thinking. We rock our children to sleep with the same songs whispered by ancestors who faced dangers we may never know. But the lullabies remember. So the next time a familiar tune drifts into your ear, stop for a moment. Listen closely. Ask yourself, what secrets has this song been singing all along? What warnings have we mistaken for comfort? Even when the origins fade, the emotion remains. That strange shiver when a lullaby turns just a bit too quiet, when the silence after the song feels wrong. Because these melodies carry echoes of crying mothers, restless spirits, and stories that refuse to disappear. Now it's your turn. Do you know a lullaby with a chilling meaning? A song from your family, your culture, your childhood, that feels just a little too dark once you really listen? Share your story with us. Here, the melody never truly ends. Sleep tight, if you can.
High in the oak where the thin limbs bend, a cradle rocks with no child to tend, rope frayed like breath in the autumn air, whispering names to no one there. Hush now, don't look below. The bough is thin where the cold winds blow. One more sway and the branch will sigh, then you'll fall through the hush of a lullaby. Leaves like fingers clutch at the sky as timber groans its last goodbye. The latch clicks open, no hand to hold, just moonlight pooling where you once rolled. Hush now, don't look below. The bough is thin where the cold winds blow. One more sway and the branch will sigh, then you'll fall through the hush of a lullaby.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.